This was like the Olympics for us. This is like Canada versus USA. They were this big. We were like this big, they were this big. So then it kind of brought us back down, but they were really good.
I had the stick, and the puck was there, and I could not make them connect.
I think if you watch the footage, you can tell how comfortable I really am on those skates. Like, I was kind of born to skate. When you see me on the ice, I just look like Gretzky's mum.
Mike V said he could skate, but I didn't think he was going to be as good as he was. He didn't have any intentions of losing. It was going to be entertaining, but it was going to be an entertaining win.
Now that it's already happened and I have a little perspective on my side, I realized I was a little gung-ho out there. I wanted to win really bad.
We were bullies a little bit. I have to be honest. I apologize to you guys. We were bullies, but we needed to win.
As a team, the Tony Hawk Tour brings intensity to everything we do.
Sam's 21 years old, and me being the elder, I have to straighten him out a little bit.
I was glad I wasn't robbed. He was getting pounded on.
But the ref saw that, booted him right out of the game.
I scored a goal. So rule, not you, me.
We cheated as much as, poor little referee kid allowed. It just all fell apart. It was just random people getting on the ice. Like, I think Barry was out there for a half hour, And we had Spencer, who was our ringer that we picked up on the way into the hockey shop. By all rights, they should have beat us. Steve Barrett was the big surprise of the hockey game. He was our MVP for sure. Making kick saves, shoulder saves, glove saves. It was amazing. I couldn't believe it. I was in awe, really. Without Barra, there was no way we would have won.
I have to say I had some good help from Zaritsky. To Barry, if the puck comes anywhere near you, you just dive. And he had no problems, no qualms about diving right in front of a puck. Didn't matter.
When the game was coming to an end, it was apparent that we were going to win. There was a bench clearing brawl. We were just having fun. It was cool. And then I had like 4 or 5 kids on me. They started punching me, and what's a hockey game without a fight? We're going to the Millennium Skate Park of Calgary, the largest cement skate park in the world. And it's been raining all day, and we pretty much wrote it off that it wasn't going to happen. In the last hour, it stopped raining, the streets are dry. We're going for it. I just couldn't imagine this leg of the tour ending without, really putting an exclamation point on it.
Skateboard parks are built on like mystical places. No matter what, if there's something important going on in a skate park, it's going to be dry that day. You just got to keep your fingers crossed.
Holy moly, look at all those.
Look at all these kids.
There's like loads of kids everywhere. It was like a damn Ricky Martin concert. There's like 4,000 people there, and I'm just like, I can't believe this.
I'm always, fired up for the demos, but rolling up and seeing all those people, I couldn't wait to get off the bus.
It was the culmination of everything that we've been trying to do on this tour. The gigantic skate park, huge crowd, and just like, boom, it was on right when we got in there. Everyone's going off.
Canada's got it going on. This park I would really, seriously would love to have by my house, because I
I could have fun there. It was my kind of place, actually.
It seems like as soon as I got hurt, all you guys ever do is take me to skate parks that rule. As soon as I get off the bus, I'm like, God, what are you bringing me here for? Why can't we go to the world crappiest ramp ever?
Such a massive park, it's just overwhelming. You're just like, oh, should I hit that hip, or should I work on that kickflip over there, or what am I gonna do, you know?
How old are you? 9. 19? 9. You married? No.
Chalmers, he seriously, when it comes to transitions in concrete, he'll go higher than anybody else, for sure.
Just watching him skate is amazing because he flies. He just glides over stuff.
First thing I said to him today was, where's the jump? Where is it? He's like, oh, you got to roll down this, then roll down this, go in there and fly out of there. I was like, oh, okay. Chalmers, the hang time he was getting over Rob, I couldn't believe. I don't know how he can go that high.
I'm a little nervous. Look, I'll put the arms up. If it was anyone else, I'd be like, oh, dude, why do you have to be so predictable with all your silly little antics? Like, hey, jump me because I can't jump anything. But for some reason, I still like him.
I didn't move. Did I move?
Sooner or later, I'm going to figure it out and hate him. But right now, I think it's pretty cool. That's as good a props as you get, okay?
I think Steve Barrett is the perfectionist on the trip. If he's gonna make it, it's gotta be bolts. Boom.
I think the half cab he did off there was one of the best half cabs I've ever seen because he didn't just half cab and drop. He half cabbed, he just kind of floated into his landing. Perfect. It was perfect.
I think it was a great wrap up for the tour. We had such a good time. It was obviously the best time.
How big that thing is?
Tony Hawk is so consistent and amazing in the half pipe.
Oh man, that thing is big.
That's exactly what that place was put there for, was to bring people like Tony and Mike Vallely and Bam and everybody, to bring them to the city of Calgary to skate with these kids. That was the whole reason why Calgary spent so much money on this park.
It was huge. The whole pipe was huge.
Yeah, you walk up and it looks huge, and then someone drops in and it looks even bigger. It's weird, the tranny, I don't know what it is, but you can't really get as high as you think you can. You know, you'd expect that you could just pump it and get way up like at 10 o'clock, and that's not really the case.
It didn't even look like it belonged there. It looked like something you'd see out in the middle of nowhere, some government Army Corps engineers that decided to just get real excited with the bulldozers. When Chalmers is going, damn, this thing is huge, then you know there's a problem. Chalmers ends up doing a nose blunt on the other side of the thing that you shouldn't. He had no business doing, but he did.
Cement half pipes are weird. I can't explain it.
This is definitely the most difficult vert ramp we've skated.
He was struggling to pull airs, and he was so stoked that he pulled, 5 tricks in a row. He's like, oh.
5 walls in a run was great. Like, that was about the best you could hope for. And to actually pop out, like, oh, yes.
I feel like Tony is the best ambassador this sport could ever have. The doors that he's blown open with his name and what he's able to do in skateboarding right now is, unbelievable. I want to back that up. And I feel like I can be somebody that he can trust and depend on to help him do a good job for skateboarding.
I was trying to skate the vert, and then I see Mike walk up over the full pipe, and I'm just like, what is he thinking? And then he stands up on this fence and just like, woo, wobbling, and Bam's holding him up, and I see where he's gonna jump, and I'm just like, I don't know if you really want to get into that.
Usually Mike V gets up there for 20 seconds. He focuses, he does it. He was on top of this thing, and you saw his legs start to shake. And he didn't hit that zone where he could just go. And it was almost like, oh, dude, no, he can't get down.
That's the hardest part of doing the drop-in, is trying to balance on some haggard fence.
But there was a point today where Mike V was not as sure as he always is,
Mike did it. I heard it. I was scared when he first tried it. It looked scary from right here. Like, cement is not soft.
Birdman rules. I mean, a concrete vert ramp, a wooden vert, it doesn't matter. He'll rip it up every time.
I wonder if I can do a varial 5 here. No, varial 5. Yes?
Every one of our demos is very spontaneous, and there's always something that goes down that's huge and unique. We don't have to make everything first try. It's not a competition environment. If you bail, go for it again. If you tumble and tumble, just get up. People want to see it. And that's what skateboarding's about. That's why we do it.
It's the best kind of figurehead that any sport could have.